clips of the game, but there's two instances with yourself and Joey Carbery during the game. One was probably a little bit of after as you threw him to the ground, probably no issue there, but there's another one where you were in a ruck and it looked like you just kind of, maybe there was a bit of a knee as you were getting up and Carbery kind of reacted to it. That's kind of getting shared a lot at the moment. Can you remember that at all, or the incident at the time?
No.
Yeah, and the other one that was just kind of, as you said, there was this one at the sideline where I think Connor and James Klein got involved as well, but or Jean Klein, but you threw him to the ground as well like that. Is that just kind of something that happens in a game, nothing to make a big deal out of, or can you remember if anything was said at the time?
Yeah, nothing said, no. It's just something that happens in rugby matches.
And then the last one for me on this one is just you came off, Frawley came on for you and you kind of pointed to yourself like maybe you wanted to stay out there on the pitch, but then there was ice on your calf afterwards. Was it more of a kind of an injury that you came off for to kind of rest up?
I pointed to myself.
Yeah, just like I might have got coming off and Kieran came on, yeah.
No, it was the plan.
It was more of an injury, like I saw it, like there was ice on Johnny's calf then afterwards.
So.
Pointed at yourself like I might have got to come off.
No, we wanted to get Kieran the exposure that game, and that's why we made that change in 60 minutes.
Leo,
Stirring question.
That's just what I saw.
what positives can you take from the defeat today?
What positives can we take? Well, we lost the game, so it's difficult. So when you try to break apart the performance, as I said, the first half hour, like our discipline's clearly not good enough. From that point on, I think we do a lot of good things and we stick in the game well. So that's really pleasing. I thought the desire and the spirit shown by the players is pleasing. So as I said, some younger players, we wanted to bring them off the bench to give them that exposure. I think they handled things reasonably well. The fact that we only conceded one try when we're down after all the cards, so particularly the red. So when we're numbers down, we only conceded one try, and that's from an intercept when we're 5 metres from the Munster line. So it's a good bit of play where they read and get the intercept and go length of the field. So it's pleasing that we were able to shut Munster out for the majority of the game when obviously we're man down. So at one point in the game we were down to 13. So how the players dug in and adapted, because in many ways when you're down to 14 men, your game plan that you plan all week goes out the window to a certain extent. So even losing Dave Carney in the warm-up and Noel stepping in, the way we had to rejig there, Rory going out to the wing, and, so it was a day where we had to adapt. Not always perfect, but the way the players dug in, I suppose, for each other, I think is probably the most pleasing part.
You were well ahead in the territory of possession stats, but at the same time there was a few instances where you turned down relatively straightforward 3-pointers to go for the corner. Just issues with accuracy when you got into those good positions. You didn't get the reward that maybe some of the territory and possession you had would have merited.
Yeah, it was a bit mixed. Yeah, we got in for a drive at the start of the second half, and got in at the very end. But there was a couple of times where we didn't convert once, where we gave an intercept and Munster got length of field to make the game 26-10. There's another time we have a line in the corner where we don't quite execute on our drills. So they're learnings, for us. You have to take a chance when you come away from home, when you come down here, particularly when you have 14 players. But in terms of the decision, the decision is fine because we need to be able to build pressure. And when we're particularly when we're down and back for the game, so we have our 8 forwards. It's going to be hard. It's hard for us to get into those scenarios. So I think the decision was good, where we tried to exert some sort of dominance with our forwards.